This is a review of this pruner. It's a Koham 14.4 volts. I've had it for about a month. I got it to be the backup or replace this pruner, and I'll get back to that in a little bit. You turn it on pushing the button, and then give it two quick tricks with the trigger, and it works quite fast, and it'll just go all day. I have to prune off about 1,000 vines in the winter, and this really helps. I found that I don't have to wrestle with the vines as much. If a piece gets hung up, I just cut it off, and it's quite powerful. Like, this is 2 or 3 year old wood, and it just goes right through it. Okay, now I picked this one after trying a neighbor's. He had one that was this size, and he had another one that was 21 volts, and he said, well, try both of them. And he said, but he likes the little one, and I tried both of them, and I agreed. The 21 volt, it gets very heavy after about an hour. So, but it all depends what you want to do. The 21 volt is quite large, and I think rather than thinking of this as a pruner, you really should think of it as a lopper, a powered lopper. And so anyway, now one of the reasons I picked this one is because of the safety aspect. And today it's working, and it's working on either jaw. I've found that you can't really trust it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it's absolutely amazing. You'll test it, and the bell won't go off, the jaw will close, and then the alarm goes, which is, kind of like, well, thanks, buddy. But anyway, and I have found, I did some experimenting. I got a stainless steel chef's glove, and because I was thinking, well, what could we make this work better with? Because I noticed that if you touched it, you grabbed a wire in the trellis and touched this part to the wire, it worked. And I found on the days when it doesn't work right, if I wear these gloves, which are, they're like electrically conductive massage gloves of all things, and these things seem to work almost always. I haven't had a time when they didn't work. So that's that. Oh, one of the nice things about this cutter is you can close it, do that, take the battery out, and that's safe. It's a nice club, but it's not going to cut anybody. If it's on, it'll close like this, and then one more. That's like, and then you can take the battery out, and then it's safe. Now this is the one I've had for the last 4 years, and they don't sell this kind anymore, but Ryobi makes one that's identical, I think, and a couple of other people. And they say it has a safety trigger. It's a 2-part trigger. Now, it's a much lighter weight thing. It's 4 volts. The trigger is quite slow. But one of the things that's true of both machines is that when you pull the trigger, and then if you let it go, it backs up. So it doesn't fire like a gun. It sort of follows what your finger motion is. So that's true of both machines, and I think that's good, because I felt pretty good about this one, because I thought, well, if I started to cut a finger off, I'd notice, and then I'd stop, and it probably would be okay. but as I say, there's no way to turn this one off. You leave this around and a grandchild grabs it, and it clips. And whereas this one, it's much easier to turn it off, but and even when the safety is working, I wouldn't call it really a safe tool. Think of it as something about as safe as a nail gun. It's really a serious piece of equipment. And I think after this, I'll show a few things where I had some notes.